What's up, y'all? Paramoto here. I'm back at you with another video today. Today I want to talk about the first 2,000 miles with my 2018 Ducati Panigale 959. I'm going to tell you everything that I've gone through with this bike so far, everything I plan to do with this bike, and everything that you would possibly want to know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's over here. It's over here. You guys will like hitting it. Don't worry, only good things happen when you subscribe to my channel. You'll be the first to know about new videos. I get new videos 3 times a week, all Panigale related, all me riding this beautiful bike. So let's get to it. So I bought this bike brand new on December 3rd, 2017. It was coming in. I bought it from Garcia Moto in North Raleigh, and the reason why I bought it in December is because the numbers just worked at the time. It was, oh my god, look how dirty this thing is. I've been riding it a lot this weekend. I'm gonna need to get this thing going, but anyway, the numbers worked because it's coming in as new stock. I was told by the dealership, like, hey, you know, we're gonna order these things all summer long, but we can't guarantee you that they're gonna stay here. So I picked it up at the time for a good deal. I think I only ended up having to pay about $12,000 for this bike after trade-in with my old bike, and that included $1,000 to pay the thing off, pay off my old bike. So I was pretty stoked about it. So far, this thing has been solid. It has been bulletproof. I've only had a couple minor problems with this thing. The first problem, and this is just full disclosure so you guys know what you're getting into with one of these bikes. I'll tell you guys the same thing I tell everybody. When you're getting into an Italian bike, you have to realize that you're gonna have problems every once in a while. It's just gonna be part of the deal. Like, it's not like you're buying, you know, a Japanese bike that's just gonna be, you know, always on all the time. You know, I had a Honda that I slammed into the side of a car at 40 miles an hour, cracked the engine block, and the damn thing was still running. You don't get that kind of reliability with the Italian bikes, but man, do you get just an amazing looking motorcycle. Like, you just look at this thing, it's like, holy crap, this thing's got passion. So anyway, I've had a few minor problems with it. I've taken it into the shop about 4 times if you count the initial service. The main issue was with the exhaust down here. Don't you love the Italian design on this exhaust? It's like, hey, the exhaust doesn't fit, fuck it, cut a hole. But anyway, there was an exhaust valve in there, and it wasn't opening and closing the way that it should have. So it took them a while to actually figure it out, and I had to go back 2 or 3 times before they actually figured it out and got it done. But it was just I think it was basically just pinched, and that was causing kind of an issue. But anyway, they ended up fixing the issue, and I was told that if there was even the smallest issue again, that they were going to replace like the full exhaust and just say fuck it and clear the code and replace everything free of charge, like no issue whatsoever. So it, you know, whatever, if I have one more issue with it, I'm gonna go in, they're gonna give me a bunch of free parts and a bunch of free labor. So it's, you know, whatever, I was gonna go with that. The only other issue I really have with this bike was with the heat shielding. The heat shielding on this lower right fairing here actually started coming out, and it started coming out of this hole right here, and it was it looked like aluminum foil because the sheets had separated, and it was starting to come out. It looked like shit. They replaced all the heat shielding in there without a problem. Other than that, there hasn't been any other issues. It's been a great bike. The only other things I've noticed is little nicks here and there. If you notice, like, this front tire is so close to those fairings. Can you guys see that? That front tire is so close to those fairings, and it just shoots shit right into the bottom fairing. So if you're going to get one of these bikes and you got a little bit of money left over, you might want to spring for a vinyl or a clear coat or a ceramic coat of some kind, because I honestly wasn't even thinking about it at the time. And there's a couple nicks I have down low. So it's kind of one of those things that you only notice when you're washing it, and it's just like, ah, man, I got a couple nicks on my brand new bike. But anyway, let me jump on this thing, and we'll keep on talking. One of the biggest reasons why I got this bike is the way it looks and the sound. Like, YouTube does not do this bike justice one bit. When you actually start this bike up and that V twin, that L twin starts rumbling, This thing shakes my garage floor on a cold startup. Straight up, it shakes my garage floor. It sounds so good. It looks so good. It's an amazing bike. This is the 2,000 mile review. I have 2,072 miles on this bike right now. This is actually my third time shooting this video. My third time. My first time ended up being garbage, and it was just me kind of like, ended up me just spitballing ideas on this video. My second time, the mic got, I don't know what happened with it, and the mic ended up being, like, there was no sound to half the clips, and now I'm hoping it works out this time, but let's find out. I'm out here riding again. I've been riding all week. It's been really nice this week, and I've been off, so it's been pretty awesome. I'm going to Virginia on this thing tomorrow, so I'm kind of like between a rock and a hard place, because like I don't want to get sore for tomorrow, but I also really want to ride. So what can I tell you about this bike that you guys probably don't know? It's a Ducati. It's Italian, so like I said about this thing, you gotta be cognizant about what you're buying. Like, you're not buying a Japanese bike, you're buying an Italian bike, so you have to expect problems to arise here and there. So I tell you about this bike, it's been 2,000 miles, and I have loved every single second of this 2,000 miles. Like, it is fun to ride. Every time I get on this bike, I'm ecstatic to ride. It's just like, finally I get to get on my Ducati, you know, my fucking Ducati, as Second Cruiser would say. But yeah, dude, I'm stoked. I'm stoked to take this on a road trip tomorrow. I'm stoked to ride this thing every day, man. This is a sweet fucking bike. If you guys are looking into a bike like this and you're hesitant, just do it, man, because you'll love it. You'll love every second of it, dude. Like, it's such a good fucking bike. Like, I get to ride this thing, and it's a pleasure to ride. Like, it does everything you want it to do and more. Like, and it does everything you want it to do, and it also does it while it's looking hella good. You know, just straight up, it looks hella good. You know, this bike, Ducati, as a manufacturer, has some of the best service you can never fucking even ask for, dude. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but Ducati really stands behind their product. They were known for some dodgy practices, some dodgy quality, you would say, you know, a few years back. And now, since Volkswagen Group took over, because Volkswagen has Lamborghini as well, they're one of the biggest manufacturers of motor vehicles on the face of the planet, if not the biggest now. And they heard about the problems Ducati was having, as well as Lamborghini, and they're just like, nope, fuck that, you guys better fix your shit. And the companies really have listened. The problems that people have been having with their Ducatis are not nearly as bad as some of the history. If you actually look up the reliability of this bike, actually it's called the failure rate. The failure rate of this motorcycle is technically at about 30%. It's about 30%. So if you're pessimistic, you'd be like, well, you know, I got a 30% chance of, you know, needing to service this bike outside of the service intervals. But if you're optimistic, you're like, well, there's 70% chance that nothing wrong will ever fucking happen. So it's like, what crapshoot do you take? You know, like, I mean, how do you decide that you're gonna want to look at this shit? Because honestly, 70% chance that, you know, nothing bad will ever happen. And then you take it, you know, this whole bike thing with a grain of salt, and you say, oh yeah, that guy was too cool to wave, man. Harley riders being too cool to wave. But when you sit here and you think about it, it's like 70% chance that nothing bad will ever happen, and there's nothing like a Ducati. You know, what do you do? Like, honestly, I just said, fuck it, I went Ducati, man. Straight up. It's like, this is the bike I wanted. It worked for me financially. It worked for me, you know, the way I was able to convince myself that, you know, it'll work out, you know. So it's just like, fuck it, you know, why not? Why not pull the trigger on it, you know? Harleys have about a 30-something%. They're like just below Ducati. Like, so honestly, it is what it is. You know, especially when you consider you get a bike that's just so much better than a fucking Harley, dude. This thing is just, I mean, it looks better. You get way more for your money. You get all the electronic rider aids. You get a quick shifter. Like, it's an awesome fucking bike, dude. It really is. You can't go wrong with a Panigale 959. I've never ridden a 1299, but I don't know, man. I don't know if a 1299 would even be, you know, intelligent to get. Like, honestly, because to be honest with you, like, the fucking, that's a lot of power for the street. You're talking about 200, 215 horsepower in a streetable fashion. I don't know, man. That seems a bit much. 215 horsepower going to one wheel seems a bit much. So like a 2-inch contact patch. Woo! So, I mean, I think the 959 is the absolute perfect go-between for everything. Like, it's nimble. As you see, I'm like diving it like 45 degrees with one hand, you know. It's nimble. It's gonna feel a little bit like your 600, but yet it's got the power of, you know, maybe last gen's thousands, you know. It's a really awesome fucking bike, man. There's really nothing bad I can say about it so far. It's a little bit uncomfortable, and it's a little bit hot. But that's something you could say about literally any 1000cc bike. Like, yeah, it's fucking hot. There was actually a dude at the Ducati dealership that told my salesman, it's like, yeah, it's a Ducati. It runs hot. Drive faster or wear leather pants. And it was just like, holy shit, that's literally the most Italian thing I've ever heard in my life. Besides come and eat some spaghetti. Like, seriously. Drive faster or wear leather pants. That's the quote of the day. You know? But anyway, yeah, I mean, like, great dealer support, great fun, nimble, quick. There's nothing bad about this. I'm happy. As of 2,079 miles, I'm ecstatic to own this motorcycle, and I can't wait to see, you know, what the future holds with this thing. I'm actually going on my first road trip tomorrow with it. I'm pretty stoked to bring you guys that video. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna hit a little bit of some country twisty roads here. If I can get some fucking room with this guy in front of me. That turn wasn't that great. But guys, I appreciate you guys sticking around. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment. This is an interactive channel, and I need you guys to interact with me. It's awesome when you guys leave me a comment. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Stay classy. Deuces.